Let me tell you what nobody puts in the mortgage calculator. Soccer cleats, hot lunch days you forgot about, the Costco trips where you went in for toilet paper and somehow spent $200. That's what moving to St. Albert actually costs. Everyone's obsessed with the monthly payment, but the families I work with, they want to know if they can afford their actual life after they sign. So let's talk about it. Real numbers, real family life, no sugarcoating. I'm Lee. I help families relocate to St. Albert and Edmonton. And I make these videos because I wish someone had handed me this breakdown before I moved. And if you're trying to figure out whether this area actually works for your budget and your lifestyle, stick around. And if you want to talk it through personally, my email is below. Okay, the number everybody wants to know first, housing. Right now, most family homes in St. Albert are landing in the $500,000 to $700,000 price point. Neighborhood, size, age, it all moves that number. Here's what surprises most relocation buyers though. The older the neighborhoods, sometimes they're the smartest buy. Bigger lots, mature trees, more houses, less financial stress. And I say this as someone who lives in an older neighborhood myself. And honestly, I wouldn't trade it. Grandin, Deerridge, Aikinsdale, Lacombe Park. These areas can give your family a lot of home for the money. Riverside and Jensen Lakes are gorgeous, but you're going to pay for it. Searching by price and start searching by lifestyle. Because I see families stretched into neighborhoods they don't need all the time. Next is commuting. And this one is massively underestimated. If you're working in Edmonton, your location in St. Albert matters more than people think. Near Anthony Henday, life is easier. Further out, you're adding time and gas money every single day. And those lights on St. Albert Trail, they will test your patience in ways nothing else will. And if you've got kids in activities, which, let's be honest, you do, you're basically a full-time chauffeur with a coffee habit. Gas is not a line item. It's a lifestyle tax. Groceries here aren't dramatically different from Edmonton, but family life is just expensive right now. Full stop. And the thing that catches people off guard, activities. Hockey registration, dance fees, gymnastics, soccer. It adds up to what I can only describe as a second mortgage in shiny pants. Here's the thing relocation videos never say. You don't need to afford the house. You need to afford the life inside the house. And here's the stuff that quietly drain your account. The coffee runs, the school fundraisers, the birthday party circuit, the Costco trips that started as just grabbing one thing. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to make sure you move without being blindsided. Because realistic expectations, that's actually what makes a move feel manageable. Why do families come here? Why do they stay? Because the lifestyle is generally hard to beat. Trails, park, schools, sports programs, and that community feel, that's hard to find anywhere else right now. I'll be walking with my girls and my dogs Coco and Boy, or grabbing a drink on the way to run errands. And I'll end up chatting with a complete stranger, and somehow it just feels normal here. Easy, like people actually want to connect. That's not nothing. That's actually what people are searching for. For a lot of families, that feeling is worth every trade-off. So here's the real takeaway. Don't budget for the mortgage, budget for your life. The commute, the groceries, the activities, the McDonald's drive-through stops because it's been a day, everyone's starving, and nobody's cooking tonight. That's the number that actually matters. If you want help figuring out which St. Albert neighborhood fits your family's real life and real budget, email me below. Let's talk. And if this has helped, go watch my next video because it will help your family figure out exactly where in St. Albert your family should be looking. And I'll see you in the next one.